Hello, Earl Pugh here. Today I'm looking at a fiddle tune, Soldier's Joy. Almost everyone plays this in the key of D. So most acoustic guitar players will put a capo on and play in what looks like C, but it will sound like D to the mandolin player or the fiddle player or the dobro player. It's a 32 bar tune. It's an AABB tune. This is a standard form for fiddle tunes. That means we're going to do one idea that's 8 measures long. Then we'll do that exactly the same again. Then we'll do, that will be the 2 A's. Then we'll do the B section. That will be 8 measures long. And then we'll do that exactly again. So we'll get an 8 measure section A, another 8 measure A, then an 8 measure B, and then a second 8 measure B. This tune is a great first fiddle tune. We have and we have no accidentals. There's no slides. There's no hammers. There's no ties. There's no dots. So it's quite notey, but everything is sort of where you expect it to be. It's easy to count. So it starts off. It has pickup notes. So before the first one, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that'll be an E to an F. And then we're in the key of C, and we're going to start on the C chord. So we're starting on the 1 chord. In the A section, there are only 2 chords, C and G. So once again, this makes it more accessible. It doesn't have any minor chords. It doesn't have any 7s. Just 3 chords, C, F, and G. Now, if you were to put down a C chord and play strings 3, 4, 5, 4, that would be a little C arpeggio. We're starting on G, E, C, E. We're going to do that twice. So you got the pickup notes. And I recommend that you pick down on a number and up on an and. So it'll be down, up. Now, even though we're changing strings, sort of 3 strings toward the ceiling, I would not do 3 ups. You're better off, if you want to keep the timing even, going down, up, down, up. So. And now. So G, C, B, C. So little variation in the timing. Quarter note, 2 8s, quarter note. Now we do that same beginning part again. So that was that C chord arpeggio. Now we're to the G chord. We're going to play the F, which sort of gives us a G7 sound, but it's in the melody, not in the chords. So we had F, D, D, E, F. Now we are, those are those pickup notes again, and we are back to the C arpeggio. And so we got the G, C, B, C, C, D. Now we've got a little turnaround. So open E, then up to the G, F, E, D, F, E, D, and now we're back to the C chord. We got a little, basically it's a long C note, but we're going to kind of mess around with it. C, B, C, D, C, and then it will repeat that A. So we have the 2 pickup notes, only this time they're at the end of the first ending. 1, 2, 3. And the arpeggios. And the arpeggios again. So they keep showing up. The G7, back to the arpeggios. So there was the second ending, same as the first ending until we get to the last 2 notes. Now the first ending was going to lead us back to the A section. So that was E, F. But in the second ending, we need to go into the B section, so we need different notes at the end. So we have that sort of embellished C note. And now we're going to walk up to the open E. And so this is where the B section begins. Right on that open E. C, D, E. Now right there, we've got to get up to the high A. We're going to play with the fourth finger. Some people will stretch between 3 and 4, but 3 and 4 are the short fingers. 1 and 2 are the long fingers. I'm going to put the stretch between the long fingers as opposed to between the short fingers. It just makes life easier. Life is difficult enough, so let's do it the easy way. So there was that stretch. 1 on the F, 2 on the G, 4 on the A. That, just like in the A section, we did that C arpeggio a lot. In the B section, we're going to do this a lot. And then it will do something. Then it will do that again, and then it'll do something else. Then it'll do that again, then it will do something else. And then we'll have basically the last two measures of the B are the same as the last two measures of the A. So if you get those two parts, the C arpeggio and this B section lick, you've got almost half the song with just two measures. So it's a good idea to get those under your fingers and memorized. That opening lick. Now we're down to the second string D. D, C, B, C, D, E, F, D. Now we're back to that B section lick. Now we're going to walk from the D down to the open G. D, C, B, A, G. And now we've got to get back to that B section lick. And then, same as the second measure. And now we've got the same as the last two measures of the A section. We've got the E, G, F, E, D, F, E, D. And now we're at the first ending of the B section, which is the same as the first ending of, well, it's the same as the second ending of the A section. So we've got that sort of embellished C note, and now we've got those two notes to bring us up to the lick. So there was the second B. So if we these fiddle tunes are really great for your pick hand. So I recommend that you work on these fiddle tunes with a metronome and do them painfully slowly at first, and slowly but surely increase your tempo until you're up to where you think it sounds best. A lot of people play these really fast. They sound great there, but remember, these fiddle tunes are originally dance tunes, and so they kind of get done three different ways. They get done as a dance tune at one tempo, and they get done as kind of a flashy instrumental, played usually very fast, and then they also get used somewhat like a jazz tune in that you don't just play the melody over and over, you improvise on it. So I've got the metronome at 60. That's where I tend to start things. It's fast enough so that I can still hear the music in it, and it's slow enough that I've got a little time to think. So if we go through the whole thing, 1, 2, 3. And so when you get it at 60, I would slowly increase it. You know, you can kind of go 10 at a time, you know, up to 70, up to 80, up to 90, up to 100. When you get to 120, go back to 60 and then have the metronome be clicking on the 1 and the 3. If you want more of a old-timey feel. If you want more of a jazz feel, then you want the metronome clicking on the 2 and the 4. So metronome at the same speed. 1, 2, 3. So there was just a straight A and a B up at 120. I did it at about 170. You know, I like to do them, you know, kind of quick. But if you get too fast, to me, I can't hear the melody. I like to use a little restraint on how fast I'm going to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on Soldier's Joy. Have a great week. See you next week.